Hi, I'm definitely not Jim, and you're watching me pug my way to 2.8k rating on a Retribution Paladin in Dragonflight Season 2. Yo, Vlad from the future here. The community poll for picking which class I play in the next series is actually up and running. Check that out in the description down below. There's a link to it. You can go and choose from one of my pre-picked classes. There's not every class available, but hopefully there's something you would like to see me play in there. If not, just pick one you think I would suffer with the most. So yeah, make sure you check it out. And back to the actual video. In today's episode, we're going to take a bit of a break from Mythic Plus. We're going to go and do Dawn of the Infinite because I would really like to get a bunch more aspect crests, and I would really like to get a chance at getting the two-handed transmog thingy, the Infinite Hand from Tyr. I'll show you once we get into game. And I think I'm also going to do Sarkareth on Heroic. I'm going to try and get into a Sark group because I would like to get the Cloak. The Cloak is actually the only thing we can actually use from the heroic version of the Aberrus, the actual Crucible, actually. So let's get going. I did also say that I would show you the Infinite Hand. There it is. I think it looks the exact same on Heroic and on Mythic. Yes? So I could maybe farm it on Heroic. But yes, I think this is the absolute coolest looking weapon in the game, in my opinion. Maybe Legendary Sulfuras Hand of Ragnaros from Molten Core could be cooler than that, just because I fucking love that weapon. It has just sentimental value to me. But yes, I wanted to say, if you keep checking these videos out and you're not subscribed, please do consider changing that. My analytics are telling me that 70% of my recurring viewers are actually not subscribed to the channel, and that's a huge bummer. So yeah, if you're not subscribed and you keep watching the videos, please do consider changing it. I would really appreciate that. Not doing too hot on the gold front. Reselling greens hasn't really been doing its magic anymore. I think people have just been doing dream surges for gear. They don't really care about the 379 greens anymore at all, which I understand. They were overpriced as fuck to begin with, so I think people are just tired of it. If I don't sell any in this batch, I'm just gonna vendor all of them and call it a day. Hold on, let me just move this Brackenhide portal over here real quick. Low-key flex. I did mention I don't have a lot of gold right now, and I really do need to correct that, so I will probably do some of the weekly stuff just for gold, but I don't think I'll record any of that. I'm basically just going to be doing world quests like this one to give gold, and the racing or the dragon riding world quests, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, dragon rider racing. Basically anything that helps me get some gold I will be doing, because I am desperate for gold. I have 6 crests and no gold to craft anything with it, and that's all I can really do with the quests right now. But yes, let us do a heroic Aberrus to start things off. Not a whole Aberrus, just actually the last boss. So we're going to say heroic Sark, and let's see if we can't join one of these groups. While applying, we're going to be putting in this message: 9 out of 9 heroic, can do bombs, position knockback, and immune soak solo, showing the raid leader that we're actually capable and know what we're doing. If you don't have 9 out of 9 heroic, just skip that bit and type this in, and that'll probably improve your chances. Well, there we go. I only applied to that group and I got invited. Ooh, I see some deaths. Ooh, that's a lot of evokers. What the hell? And we already have somebody that's offline. We don't have a warlock, so we need to start actually flying there. We'll talk to you once I get there. We're just going to quickly switch to our Cleave build, and we're also going to modify the Cleave build. Oh, never mind, I don't have to. Somebody already has Devotion Aura, so I don't have to do it. I was going to switch to Devotion Aura. I was probably going to take away Seasoned Warhorse. Well, one of the paladins already has Devotion Aura up. I see it up here, so I don't have to do that. All the other paladins are Retribution. Usually Retribution paladins don't grab that because it's just a talent point you don't have to spend. If you have a Protection or Holy Paladin in there, Holy Paladins will want to use Aura Mastery to make Devotion Aura protect you from a bunch more damage, and Prot Paladins have it by default. But yeah, this is our Cleave build. All of the builds I run you can find in the comments. Not in the comments, sorry, in the description of the video. Just gonna quickly eat, and I guess we can get started. We have 5 groups. Oh, we're missing someone. Hold on. This hunter's in Valdraken, but he's flying. Anyway, I'll start talking again once we get started with the pull. I think we're gonna get ready to pull soon. Yes, we are. Let's see how this goes. I haven't done Sark in a hot minute. Glittering Surge coming in, so we're going to use our defensive. Oh no, I don't have my trinket equipped. Anyway, I don't care. I should do okay damage anyway. It's like a % difference or something like that. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah, I'm talking about the anvil. I'm not using the anvil trinket. Gonna step into the breath real quick just to cleanse that, using another set of cooldowns. And by cleanse that, I mean cleanse the roar debuff that he applies to you. People kind of standing and stuff though. Not a big fan of that, I gotta admit. I'm gonna Shield of Vengeance again while I run through this. Probably not the best idea considering that we still need to deal with another one of the glittering surges, but I didn't want to die to stupid stuff like that. There's a glittering surge. We're going to try and get over here where everyone's being healed. Very nice. Make use of that. Anti-magic zone. Just going to grab as many of these little buffs as we can. Ideally we get 10. We do have some extra time here because we're waiting for everyone to grab 10 before they go up. There's 10. Tank has interrupted it. We're going to start DPSing again, holding a few cooldowns until the abyssal breath goes through so that we can immediately hit hit these guys. Desolate Blossoms coming through. We can still keep DPSing. Very nice. There's a void bomb here. We're gonna stand on top of it so that we grab it. People seem to be afraid of void bombs, even though it's basically free DPS because you get to go back and grab another 10 stacks of the haste buff. There we go. We managed to get most of our damage out while we were still affected by the haste buff, and then go down with the bomb to keep our group nice and safe. We're gonna wait for a little bit more, refresh our duration, and then go back up. We have another set of cooldowns ready. Not a full set of cooldowns, but another set of cooldowns. Abyssal Breath coming through. I'm gonna use my beacon on him now. That way only he gets hit by the beacon, because I don't want to waste any of the beacon damage on these ads. Why are we splitting them up? Infinite Duress is I don't know where. Could the tank group him up? Okay, that was a good spot. Void bomb coming through over there. We're gonna just grab it. Never mind, this person took it. Hopefully he knows what to do. Kind of lost in the sauce here. I got 4 stacks. I should probably go down. If I get another stack by accident, I'm going to have to go down just to not take that much damage. Okay, Sark went away. We're gonna hold our cooldowns and then we're gonna blast him at the beginning of P3. I'm just gonna go down here because he's going to do his ascension. I can come out after the ascension. Everybody else can do their thing with the comets. I don't really mind. Okay, we have 10 stacks. We're gonna grab this. Ooh, that's a really bad position for it. And we're gonna go up. That was a really bad position by the tanks. Trying to stand behind Sarkareth. I do not want to get hit by the frontal cone void slash. Tanks really mispositioned that, but it's okay. I think we'll make it work. We just need to recover. Here's a void bomb down. I picked it up. I'm gonna go stand in swirlies so I can go and refresh my buff afterwards. I have to wait for the bomb to expire, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up 10. I'll stand here to pick this one up. Bomb is about to expire. There we go, and I can refresh my buff duration. Go over here. We're gonna go to town on him. Void Slash hit a bunch of people. Infinite Duress is coming in. We're going to position. Okay, the person is positioning accordingly. There's the Ascension. We're going to go and stand over here. This person should be standing over here on the skull, not over there. Not ideal. Quite a few people dead. Looking kind of rough. Blinding light on these bad boys. I don't want them to get their cast through. We're gonna get hit by Void Slash again, I have a feeling, because these tanks are kind of not really doing their jobs. Standing over here trying to pick up the bomb. Somebody else got the bomb. I'm gonna grab this one. There we go. Gonna stand in swirlies, this one, and then the one to my left. There we go. We have safely taken the bomb out of the picture. Winds are coming through. I'm gonna wait for the winds to expire before I grab. There we go. I think the winds are done. We're gonna go. No, they're not. We're gonna stand over here in the safe spot. Gonna beacon Sarkareth. Looking kind of rough. The tanks never group up. The guys, we have Black Hole coming in. They're gonna sacrifice. That's, I think, the good call. Tank keeps standing in the middle of us. Either the tank or somebody left. I didn't. This is a bit of a shit show, I think, at this point. Okay, the ads are being interrupted. Somebody's grabbing that bomb. There's another bomb all the way in the back that nobody's grabbing. I'll take it. No worries. I got you, buddy. Gonna wait for this. Oh, I didn't wait for that one to come through. Please let me go. Oh, okay, good. I did my job. Not that it's my job. Nobody told me to do the bombs, but I do them every fight because, you know, I'm not really a big fan of dying to bombs. Bomb exploded, grabbing the 10th stack of my buff and going in. A person needs to sacrifice one of the 52 evokers we have. Blinding light, interrupting all of those. Interrupting this one. One's gonna... Oh, I just barely missed my opportunity to stun him. Trying to kill Sarkareth. Winds are coming through. We have places to stand. Those ads are just not being killed. We don't have enough DPS alive. He's got 100 million health left. I'm gonna go jump off. There's no point in continuing this fight. Well, that didn't really work out. Yeah, I have this habit of not checking my vault when I start for the next week. We'll check it after the raid and we'll see what we get. Because if I got the cloak from the raid slots, I'd probably... Well, the cloak from the raid slots would actually be 428, so I probably shouldn't even take it from there because it's heroic Aberrus clears. So the item level you get from that is 428 if I'm not mistaken. So I wouldn't get a myth tier 1, and from Sarkareth on heroic you get the myth tier 1. Hold on, let me check if I'm mistaken with that. No, you get 2 out of 3 myth. So that's perfect. We would use that instead of the cloak that we have currently, which it is a crafted cloak, but the Sark cloak is better because you get extra for your highest secondary stat. So you steal some stats and you add 1.8k on top of those stolen stats, and you add that to your versatility. So you end up with something like, what, 2.3k versatility for 8 seconds, and it procs relatively often as long as people are taking damage. But yeah, the group stayed together for the most part. We did lose about 5 people. Well, more than 5 people because we invited some new ones. We lost one of the tanks. Hopefully it was the one tank that mispositioned the boss on B2, the 3 transition, so that doesn't happen again. But yeah, we're just about ready to pull. I think we're waiting for a few people to still make it all the way over here. Or are we? No, we're not. Everyone's here. Just waiting for this person to accept. I think they said they were going to go and take a bio break. Looks like we're getting ready for the next pull. Actually, hold on. Let me switch my Trinky Trink. There we go. Trinky Trink has been switched. Here we go. We're just going to drop all our cooldowns on top of his head right away. Glittering Surge means Shield of Vengeance. Waiting for the breath. We're going to clear on the breath. There's the mass disintegrate. Breath comes in shortly after that. Let's see where it goes. It goes right on top of me. That's good. Get hit by it, move out, drop another set of cooldowns. I didn't use my beacon yet because I'm a dum-dum. I was focusing on other things. There we go. Beacon went down. Probably shouldn't use it during execution sentence, but oh well. Unless I have wings, I should say. Okay, group's looking a lot healthier this time around. I like that. Glittering Surge coming in. We're going to use our defensive. Gonna lay on hands one person that was low just to make use of my lay on hands. Okay, only one person went down. I'm not sure what class they play. It's a DPS, so I'm kind of okay with that. If it was a healer, I would be a bit nervous. We're gonna grab 10 stacks of the buff and try to go over to the boss. 7, 8, 9. There's 10, and we grab this. You go over to him. You can start DPSing. I believe you do full damage here. We're going to drop all our cooldowns. We're holding the AoE cooldowns so that once the breath goes through, we can hit these guys with a full blast of all of our shit. There we go. They died very quickly. We're looking for void bombs. There's one. I'm grabbing that. Buff is about to expire, so I can go down. Execution sentence also expired, so I don't mind. I didn't lose any of my damage from my cooldowns being used. We're going to wait for the thing to go away. This is our 10th little star, and then we're going to go through once the bomb explodes in just a second here. There's the bomb. Grab it to refresh the duration, grab the 10th stack, and then go in and drop another set of cooldowns on Sark's head. There's the Abyssal Breath. We're going to drop our beacon on him while he's far away. That way we don't have to share the damage between the ads and Sarkareth, and we want to just hit Sarkareth with it. Blinding Light here to interrupt all of that goodness. We're going to hold our Avenging Wrath until we have Execution Sentence available. Infinite Duress is coming through from that side, so I'm going to stand right about here. There we go. And now I can drop all my cooldowns. Oh, right as he transitions, of course. I'm going to grab the Void Bomb and stack in debuff. Okay, there we go. Just to get rid of the Void Bombs. That was a really awkward timing for him to transition into the phase, but it also shows that we have a shit ton of damage right now. I might have to come up during the thing, waiting for the bomb to explode. Hopefully the tanks take him to the middle. They did. Bomb exploded. We can go over here, kind of wasting a bit of my buffs. That's okay though. We're looking at the Null Glimmers to try and explode them all. Still dropping a set of cooldowns on Sark. Void Bombs coming through. I'm looking for the Void Bombs. Grabbing this one. Trying not to stand in front of Sark. Going to stand in the swirlies. Wait, there we go. You can avoid these. We have 2 people dead. That's not so bad. Bombs exploded. We're grabbing the 10th stack. I'm going to go in and drop cooldowns on Sark again. Infinite Duress coming through. We're going to see where it comes from. I think they're taking it to Skull Marker. That's good. I'm gonna go stand right over here. I'm gonna Shield of Vengeance here. Oh no, Vlad, what did you do? What did you do? My reasoning was I'm gonna drop my comet over there, right? Oh, Vlad, you big dum-dum. I'm so stupid. Your tank. I think that the spell killed the tank as well, so I'm gonna feel a little bit better about it. But yeah, my logic was I'm gonna drop the comets over here, so if somebody has to sacrifice, they can take out those comets instead of more comets being stacked over there. I don't know, man. That was rough. Group is keeping it together though. Keeping it together. Null Glimmer is about to die. That's good. Boss is at 19% health, dropping relatively quickly. 18. We have healing cooldowns coming through with the Spirit Link Totem. We have a black hole. Let's see if they sacrifice or what do they do. You're gonna go sacrifice over by the side. That's okay. That clears the comets. That's what I dropped my comet there for, so that more can be cleared by somebody sacrificing. We have Infinite Duress on Bjorganator. It's a cool name. Hopefully it doesn't kill any of the tanks. Tanks are not close enough to the edge of the platform to get knocked off. So hopefully somebody actually dispels Bjorganator. 3, 2, 1. That person might get knocked off. Okay, they didn't. That's good. Just barely though. J-Wow with Bow. Bow? They're absolutely crushing the DPS along with Bjorganator, unlike myself. I was up there until I got my ass kicked by being stupid and I got knocked off the platform. Ads are being stunned. Infinite Duress is going over to the side again. Black Hole is going to get sacrificed in the back. That's good. Void Slash came through. 2 people hit with Void Slash. No, only 1 person hit with Void Slash. That's good. It's one of the tanks. Tank should go down. The other tank is dead though, so the tank can't really go down. We don't have a battle res for the other tank. I'm not sure what killed the Demon Hunter tank. I think during this... Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It looks like the tank thing blew up. I wasn't able to absorb all the information because there's quite a bit to go through. They're trying to keep going. Looks like we're doing one last poll. The the raid leader said that he was only going to do this one that we just did, but it looks like they're staying for one more. I'm cool with one more. Somebody did leave. I'm not sure who it was. I'm going to sit down and eat and wait for the next poll. Okay, this time I will try not to do some stupid like 400 IQ, but actually 20 IQ move with the comets. Glittering Surge means Shield of Vengeance. Still dropping all my cooldowns. Once Execution Sentence is finished, we are going to drop a beacon, so we drop it while we have wings up. That's good. Move closer so I don't get knocked off. 1 person in the back almost got knocked off. Okay, we're good now. We just have to hope that the range don't stack too many fucking bombs on top of our heads. Breath is on top of me. I don't have to move for it. One tick of the breath, then move out. Lots of low health bars there. A lot of people cleared. It looked like almost everyone did. No, there's about 6 or 7 people that haven't. We are surrounded by bombs because the range don't know how to position. There's a lot of range on this boss fight, and pugs that just do not understand that they're always going to be targeted by the bomb. There's a lot of people over here standing in random bombs and focusing on people's mistakes instead of just focusing on my DPS, which is the only thing I can actually affect. So I'm going to try and focus up, do some DPS properly. I got a good feeling about this run regardless of the itchy, scratchy, shitty P1. Dropping another set of cooldowns on Sark's head. That's a lot of bombs. Person is constantly low. This is the second or third time I've given him Lay on Hands, Glittering Surge, another Shield of Vengeance here. Looking for the, yes, there it is, the Spirit Link Totem, trying to stand inside of it. That should protect us. The Spirit Link Totem alone is enough to do most boss mechanics like this. It's just such a strong cooldown as long as people stack for it. Trying to get close to Sark, because where you are determines where the big 3 circles are going to spawn. Just trying to grab 10 stacks of the buff. Fine. I'm going to grab this last one to reset duration. Grab this and start beating the shit out of him. Dropping all our cooldowns on Sark. Almost grabbed threat there because the threat table resets after he goes away. We're trying to kill all the ads immediately. Switching back to Sark and cleaving the ads. There we go. The ads got absolutely destroyed. Void bombs coming through. I'm going to try and grab one. There's one over there. There's one over here in melee. Let's see if everybody moves away from it. They will. I picked it up. I'm going to go down to reset my stacks after all of my offensives have expired. Once I'm back, I'll have Beacon to drop on the boss after he does his breath, like I did the last 2 pulls. Waiting for 10 stacks. That's 8, 9, 10. We're going to run through these once the bomb expires and rejoin the fight, like so. There we have a full set of cooldowns available. Going to do Abyssal Breath. We're going to drop Beacon on him. There it goes. Beacon hits only Kim. That's what we wanted. Very good. We're looking to maybe interrupt these guys if they start casting. There we go. Our cooldowns are a little bit out of sync, but that's okay. Infinite Duress is on me. I'm going to go over to the Skull Mark, which is where they told us to go when we have the Infinite Duress. I just need to get the spell. Bombs are coming in. 11 seconds left on the debuff. They're going to let it expire, I think, and we want to knock back away from the comets. I'm not sure how well that's going to work out because it's about to expire. It's going to kill some people. I can already feel it. Oh, I don't know about this one. I'm trying to stand here. Will I survive? Yes, I will. And I dropped the comet. Yay! And I'm not knocked off. Yay! 3 people are dead though. We're gonna stun this, interrupt 1. Okay. Cooldowns on Sark. Do we have bombs? No, we don't. Okay. There's a bomb here. I'm gonna try and grab that. I have 6 stacks I can stack in this. Trying to kill some ads before I go down. I went down. It was a bit of a shit show, but I did manage to drop a comet right there where we're supposed to drop it. So that's pretty fucking lucky in my opinion. That comet's gonna do wonders for us. Okay, I have 10 stacks. The winds are come through. That means I can go back up. I have all my cooldowns and I have 10 stacks of the haste buff for the full duration of my cooldowns. Infinite Duress coming in with JWoww with a bow. Bow with a bow. I keep calling him the wrong thing. Okay, we're gonna go back up over here to the red spot. That's where they told us to go, or we're gonna just stand here to get knocked off in a weird direction. And a tank bomb went off upstairs. Again, I don't know if one of the tanks doesn't know what he needs to do or what the case is, but it's really, really annoying. The ads should be on tanks, not over here in the back. We're gonna prop cooldowns on Sark. This is a bit of a shit show. Bombs have been picked up. Tanks are definitely underperforming in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. There's a person with a bomb upstairs, it looks like. No, hurling barrage. No, never mind, it was just an overlap. You have a tank dead. We're trying to battle res the tank. It's always the same tank that dies. A bomb went off upstairs, I think, or some shit. I genuinely couldn't be able to tell you. And I'm just gonna jump off. There's a lot of people just that don't know what to do with the bombs, and I'm going to leave. There's no reason for me to sit here. There's a lot of people blaming each other in the chat now, so I'm not gonna stay here and watch them do that. I can't even release because the boss fight is still going. I don't know why it's going because they're not gonna kill it. I guess they're just getting some practice in because Lord knows some of these guys could use it. But hey, let's not get too salty. I can definitely get a Sark kill in this episode without an issue. Alright, getting started with pull number 4, I think. This is group number 2 though. They just finished Echo and this is their first pull on Sark. A lot of new people in the group, so let's see how this goes. Shield of Vengeance for the Glittering Surge, of course. Waiting for execution sentence to end, and then we are going to drop Beacon to the Beyond while we still have wings. Waiting for the breath. Disintegrate is on me. I'm going to step just a bit away. I don't have to step into the breath because I got disintegrated. There's another breath. There's just a few people who need to still clear. Had to use my Shield of Vengeance here, so I won't have it for the Glittering Surge because ranged keep dropping bombs on melee, and it's kind of painful. Glittering Surge coming in. We're going to use our Divine Protection here. Group heals are coming in strong, so everyone's nice and healthy. I like seeing that. They're there goes Sark. Can I reach him from over here? Just want to get some holy power. There we go. I did reach him with my judgment. That's good. Can grab the little stars. Get 10 stacks of the buff. That is 10 to reset. And there we go. Find Sark. Start beating the shit out of him. We're going to drop everything on him except for the AoE talents. Or sorry, AoE cooldowns. We're using the AoE cooldowns for the null glimmers. Got parried there. That's unfortunate. Wind bomb's coming in. We're going to stand right on top of it. See if we pick him up. We do. We're going to take him over to the underneath as soon as our cooldowns expire here. There we go. We're going to go down. Grabbing another 10 stacks of the buffs before the thingy expires. Grabbing the last thing to reset our buff duration. And we're going to go back up, beat the shit out of Sark. Drop another beacon while he's doing the breath. Move out of the breath. We want to drop beacon just on him, not the null glimmers, so the damage isn't split. Desolation, desolate orb thingy is being dropped. Kick this one just to make sure none of those casts go through. 6 seconds until we can use another set of cooldowns, but the boss is going to go over and transition. That's perfect. Very good group so far. We only have one person dead. I'm going to go stand in this so I don't have to do anything for the transition. We're just going to grab another 10 stacks. We're going to wait for the ascension to go through, and then we're going to have a full set of cooldowns available. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, just barely made it in. That was, let's call it spicy. Yeah, totally all planned. Black hole is on me. I'm going to go over here and bubble so that I remove these comets, not the ones that are supposed to keep us safe. Void bomb over here. We're going to pick up the void bomb. We're going to stand in shit to get stacks. This one and then this one as well. Very quickly. There we go. We're going to take the void bomb underneath. Grabbing some more stacks over here. This should be 10. Yes, I did manage to get 10. Try not to get void slashed. Infinite duress is over there. Okay. Tanks are kind of whipping it around. Cosmic thingy thing with the stuffy stuff. We're going to stand over here. Okay. We dropped another set of those. Very scared of the void slash. Trying to stand behind the boss. We're going to drop all our cooldowns here. Not all of them because they're a bit desynced, but that's okay. There we go. Void bomb right on top of us. I don't have to go anywhere to do it. 5 stacks over here and some more stacks. Come on, come down. Let him take me down. There we go. To Paradise City, where the bombs are nice and the stars look pretty. I don't know, man. This is looking like a kill so far. Looking pretty good. Dropping my thingy thing on him because it's off cooldown. By thingy thing, I mean Beacon to the Beyond. 2 people down. So far, so good. 5% on the boss. Yeah, this is a stomp, not a kill. We did really, really well. I was even up there on the DPS with all the mechanics I did. I'm pretty happy with that. This guy's bubbling, but he's not destroying any of these. I guess he just wants to keep doing damage. That's okay. It doesn't matter at this point because we have cleared it. Very nice. There is a voice of the silent star. Come on, RNGesus. Nope. Not even close. It looks like a 5. I rolled a 5. That's karma for all the fucking things I won before. But yeah, not bad. We didn't get a void touch curio, so we can't give anyone anything. But yeah, this was a really good group. These guys kicked ass. We're going to start casting Hearthstone, and then we're going to leave party, and we're going to go do Dawn of the Infinite, because I want to try and get my 2-hander for the transmog, and then maybe heroic runs for the transmog. I'd actually really like that. That would be pretty cool. Damn, we really are looking broke though. I don't know, maybe I need to do something about that before I actually go do Dawn of the Infinite, because I might die a bunch of times and then I run out of gold for repairs. That would be embarrassing. Nah, we'll be fine. We'll find ourselves some gamers and they'll clear it without dying a single time, right? Oh, before I forget, actually, I need to go check my vault. Let me check my loot spec. It is indeed Retribution. Let's generate some loot for Retribution and see what we get. Come on. Well, the hero tier ones I don't want, that's for sure, but we do get myth hands with indestructible. Cool. That'll help my gold predicament. I think I'll take that, actually. I don't need rings. I have crafted rings, and I do need an upgrade for my gloves. This is a straight up upgrade. Yeah, look at that. 6 more item level and indestructible. Is 6 item levels better than putting a socket on an item, though? Like, if I could socket my wrists, would that be more damage? It's time to sim. Right, we dropped in our SimC add-on generated input here. We added 2 gear sets. One of them has the Heartfire Sentinels protectors at 447 item level. No enchant. There's just this weird Shadowlands enchants or whatever. You don't have any that you can really get that are going to be meaningful in Dragonflight. And we put in bracers, but we added a gem to them. Ours are the same item level, but they don't have a gem. And now we're going to compare these items. This is for my Cleave build, but it doesn't really matter. Oh shit, we're in queue because I'm not logged in. Oh well, we'll just wait in queue, because if I log in, I have to put all the stuff in again. Okay, actually, the bracer socket does perform better than getting the 447 hands, but But hear me out. More item level. It's kind of stupid, but the DPS difference here is less than 100. Relative DPS, it's 0.3% gain on both of them, so it's so minuscule that it doesn't even matter. So I actually like the idea of having a higher item level glove slot than I like actually having just a little tiny bit more DPS, because with the DPS margin of error of 56 DPS, this could very well be 56 DPS more than it's showing, and this could be 56 DPS less than it's showing, and they could be basically about the same, or these could be better. So this kind of difference doesn't matter, but the item level difference will actually maybe help me get invited to a group, because one item level, once you're up at the near the top of the item levels, it really makes a big difference. A 446 item level Ret Paladin does look a lot better than a 445 item level Paladin. Don't get me wrong, they both look amazing, but still, you get what I mean, right? So I think I'm gonna go with hands, even though the sims show otherwise, and just say fuck it. But yeah, here are the Heartfire Sentinel protectors. We're gonna grab those. Come on. 5, 3, 2, 1. Come on, let me commit to it. There we go. We got a keystone. What do we get? We got a 20 Neltharis. Well, we'll be starting things off with that in the next episode. For now, we're just going to do Dawn of the Infinite and maybe some gold making, but we'll see how long Dawn of the Infinite takes. But yes, we are going to equip these as they are. Quickly. Grand Expedition Yak, I must hide them. There we go. You gotta stay naked. If you don't stay naked, you lose out on that juicy damage buff. I see that it's 1:20 a.m. So what I'm going to quickly go and do is find myself a group for Researchers Under Fire and go do that. That way I can take care. Oh, hold on. There's actually another rep quest that I want to do. Oh, so much to do. Hold on. Let me grab this rep quest. There it is. And we're going to go over here really quick. Get out of my way. There we go. We're gonna grab this to do 10 world quests, because eventually we will do 10 world quests. And now we're going to try and find a custom group. Find group. Researchers Under Fire. 12 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that. There we go. We got invited. Very nice. So why am I gonna go do that actually? Well, because you see, when you do the Loam Niffin rep quest, you are rewarded with a good chunk of gold, potentially even 10,000 gold. And 10,000 gold right now, that is how much we would need to finish crafting an item. I have most of the materials necessary. I'm actually just missing, I think, resonant crystals, which is like 1,000 gold or something. And then I can make an enchanted Shadow Flame crest, aspect one, I should say. So we're going to grab this quest here. Ally, Loam Niffin. This sensational Niffin treasures gives a bunch of gold. Well, it can give a bunch of gold. It doesn't have to give you 10k. That's like a rare reward, but it does give a good chunk either way. But yes, we are getting ready to do the Researchers Under Fire. I would be doing these world quests, but I'm in a raid group, so I can't actually complete the quests. Researchers Under Fire gives you 1,000 rep, which will put you a good way to completing this. I also have these items that you get from doing the Loam Niffin campaign quest, or like the actual Dragonflight campaign quest here in Zaralek Caverns. You get a bunch of these. I usually save them so that I can quickly complete the Worthy Ally Loam Niffin quest. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Researchers Under Fire doesn't give me any gold. That's just a massive waste of time. If I do that, I can just do the little Loam Niffin quest, or sorry, the half digested fish. I can use that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave party. I'm going to use that. Hope those guys aren't angry with me, but that is going to complete things very quickly for me. I have 2.5k rep. While I'm down here, I may as well go and do the world quests for dragon riding and the ones that give gold. This one gives gold up here. All three of these give gold, and oh man, this is going to be a good chunk of gold right here actually. Holy shit. Can't believe I'm actually excited about that. Cool. There's quite a few world quests that give gold now. That's really nice. We're going to start doing them. I'm just going to skip to when I'm done with this, because I don't think you guys are here for the world quest doing content. I don't think that's why you subscribe to the channel. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, well, I mean, you're just making poor life choices, aren't you? Because what could possibly be better than subscribing to some random guy on YouTube? So maybe you should correct those poor life choices by subscribing to Definitely Not Vlad on YouTube, with a new episode coming almost every day at 7 p.m. CET. I don't know why I went into the announcer voice there, but I sure did. Anyway, I'm gonna go do all these quests, make a bunch of gold, and then we'll try and do Dawn of the Infinite, I guess. Alrighty, we finished all the ones we could. We could do these Akali Elders as well, but there's just no groups. Oh, I guess there is a group. Let's see if we get invited. If we get invited, we'll go do it. If we don't get invited, we won't. Oh, we got insta invited. Okay, cool. We're gonna go do these Akali Elders. Never mind. They're a little bit annoying and confusing, because you have to be in range of them when they die, but they can't be close to each other. So you can sometimes just not be in range to get kill credit, and it's a bit annoying. See, which one dies first? This one dies first, so we're gonna go do that one first. The fights themselves are very easy. Just don't stand in the swirlies, quite literally. There's not much else to do. There's no special mechanics. You just don't stand in swirlies. This one is about to go down. There we go. We go over to the other one. Keep lay on hands to that little monk over there. I'm not sure where he is, but hopefully he stays safe now. And this one's almost dead as well. Let's see if we get the quest. Yeah, we got the crest credit. Won a champion tier belt. We actually can't trade that to anyone, it looks like. But that's cool. I didn't have this appearance before. That's a pretty cool appearance. Not that it matters too much for this character because I gotta stay naked. Cool. We got an extra almost 1,000 gold. I'm glad that I checked one more time whether or not there were groups for that that world boss, whatever. You get what I mean. It's a good chunk of gold. We started with 500 gold. We're already at 4.7k. We actually do have a couple of these bags to open, so we're at 5.7k. We're gonna see how much we actually get from the Lone Niffin quest, or from the bag that you get from the Lone Niffin quest. So let's go take a look. Hello, Mimoop. Give me that bag. 1.4k gold. That is not a small amount of gold. And an overflowing satchel of coins. No way. Did I get the actual gold, extra gold thing? Please tell me I did. Dude, 14.5k gold? What the fuck? Dude, I am... Oh, wow. Does that mean I can make two fucking... Oh, I don't think I can craft two. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. We'll recraft one and then we'll see if we can recraft another. But that is amazing, dude. What the fuck? I'm so lucky. We got a Titan relic as well. We'll put that up here next to all these other things I don't use. And we got a veteran piece of gear that we're not going to use. And we got a lost dig map. Mirrit actually already has 3 dig maps, so we're just going to delete this one. I don't want to have to deal with it. I don't go on those digs ever. Actually, should I maybe go on those digs? Do they give gold? Yeah, we're gonna sell all these things we don't need. Ooh, hold on. Did I just sell the myth tier ones? No, I'm wearing the myth tier one. Okay. I misread the comparison thing. Anyway, looks like we have some mail as well. Did some stuff on the auction house stuff sold. Dude, 3.8k for the helmet. Oh my god, dude. We're at almost 30, well, 2.7k gold? No, 27k gold. 27.4k gold. Oh, dude. We are good now. Just gonna grab these things. Apparently crests might be useful again in the next season, so I'm just gonna load up on as many crests as I can in case I play this character next season. I don't have any plans for it right now, but I figure I may as well. There we go. We're gonna leave these 15 even though they could turn into a crest because I just don't want to have to reposition the whelpling fragments if I get them again. Oh man, okay, this is wonderful. I would have been less excited about the fucking voice of the Silent Star than I am about getting that extra gold. Holy shit, that's amazing, because I was worried that I was going to have to grind gold for a long time just to be able to craft 1 or 2 more items, but with 27k gold I might be able to craft 2 items, and I am very close to being able to do so. At the end of Dawn of the Infinite, I'll be able to craft another item for sure, because you get 3 aspect crests for just doing Dawn of the Infinite if you kill all the bosses, obviously. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. So we're going to recraft the rings today, it looks like. Oh, that's going to be awesome. And if we get the fucking Hand of the Infinite, ooh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's go. There we go. We have the ring recrafted to 447. It doesn't really matter which of the 2 I do because they're identical in stats. Now with the ring and the gloves, I still don't have a 443 item level. I think I was at 442 before this. Yeah, I was. But maybe, hold on. If I put the, oh yes, with my Mythic Plus trinket, I actually am 443. Oh, that's very nice. That is very nice indeed. Let us update this. I'm just quickly going to go upgrade the accelerating handglass. Not handglass, sandglass. I say the same thing every fucking time. But yes, there we go. We're going to upgrade that. We may as well upgrade this tank trinket too. Well, the UI is a bit buggy, so I can't. But there we go. Now I can upgrade it all the way because it doesn't cost us crests. Who cares? Very nice. Beautiful. Now it is truly time to do Dawn of the Infinite because I need more crests. Yes, I do. And I also need to get that 2-hand transmog. I want that thing. Ashkender is nice and cool and that's all fine, but hear me out now. The Infinite Hand. I mean, just look at this one. It's infinitely better than any other weapon in the game. Of course, this is my opinion because it's a matter of taste. I just like the way it looks and I really like the color. The Infinite color scheme is just perfect. Blizzard development team really fucking hit gold with that. I gotta admit. Black and turquoise and how do you even say that? Turquoise. I have no idea how to say that word. English is not actually my first language, so I don't know. But then again, there's probably a lot of English native speakers that have no idea how to say the word. But yeah, anyway, we're going to try and get into a Dawn of the Infinite. Hopefully there's some runs going, even though it's 2 a.m. Oh shit. Should I just make a run? I feel like I should just make a run and call it a day because there's not a single one up. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do Dawn of the Infinite Mythic. I can't change the name because of the bullshit with the authenticator and the SMS Protect. I explained it a few times, but basically Blizzard wants me to use SMS Protect to be able to change this. This is some kind of policy that they have in order to protect from bots. It does absolutely nothing to protect from bots, and it annoys players like me to no end because I have multiple accounts and I use one phone number, and I have that one phone number with my main account, and I can't use the same phone number for two different accounts. It's just annoying. I don't know. I wish Blizzard would change it, but oh well. I am just gonna list it, and let's see if we can put a group together. We have a full group. Everyone seems to be experienced. Hopefully this will be a smooth run. We also asked the Shaman and the Paladin to set their loot specs to something that can get the two-hand with intellect. The Shaman, I believe, can go Restoration or Elemental for it, and the Paladin can go Holy. I just need to remember to go Holy before tier, or rather during tier, or just before tier loot, because it's an intellect weapon actually, so you need intellect as your primary stat if you want to get it on your loot spec. I am using the wrong build right now, but I'll just switch over to my single target build in a moment here. We're going to stun that. Chrono Weaver got interrupted. Looking at the other Chrono Weaver that hasn't been interrupted yet, so we can interrupt him when he does his channel. Channel does a lot of damage. Group's absolutely melting up everything. That's beautiful to see. We're going to Blinding Light that tempo slice. No reason for the tank to be taking that damage. We're going to kick this because I'm getting my ass kicked. Pull the Rippers in. We have the spinny spin. They're Beyblading us. We got to move away. I'm going to drop our cooldowns on this one. Just do some damage. Oh yeah. I'm going to switch to my pure single target. I can't do that while Blinding Light is on cooldown. Oh, boss got pulled. I guess they don't give a shit. I did ask the group to just wait, but what can you do? Drop the circles off on the side of the room. There we go. So we have room to fight in. He's going to do his little Gooba stop thing. He did it on me first. I'm going to move out of the way. Then I'm going to move back in. There it is. We just got to do the soak. Avoid the little swirlies that come out, or they're not even swirlies. They're just like orbs or whatever. Just avoid those orbs and then run into the soaky soak. There we go. Very nice. That's basically the whole boss. He's at like 50-something% health, so I think we're kind of good on this. We're going to drop the sand over here on the edges. Keep the middle of the room nice and clear. Tank got hit by the Chrono Shear. That's a huge tank buster with a heal thing. We're going to give him lay on hands. Probably shouldn't lay on hands my Paladin healer, or Paladin tanks. Just going to move away like this. There we go. That's good enough. We have a set of cooldowns coming up. There we go. I was waiting for all of them so they can sync up. Okay, I'm the next. Hopefully somebody soaks that one. I'm going to try and soak this one right here. There we go. Last one's over here. Looking for the little orbs. We have someone soaking already, so I don't have to go there. I can stay behind him so I don't get parried. Very nice. Drop a beacon on him. Let's see if it finishes him off. It doesn't, but it did do a good chunk of damage. Dropping sand off over here. He's going to die soon. And there he goes. Should be able to switch to my pure single target spec here now. Yes, I can. Should I? Yeah, sure. Why not, honestly? So far, so good. The group's doing really well. I'm basically the sandbag in the group. I'm doing the least damage by a long shot. Hopefully the single target specs help change that. I'm obviously not going to do very well on trash with my single target spec, but oh well. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, getting ready to do the second boss. My anvil just ran out because, you know, anvil gameplay, because there's nothing to hit here before the boss. I could have maybe saved it, but I have a macro that basically uses it whenever I use Hammer of Wrath, and that'll have to do for doing bosses in here. The big thing with this boss is just to make sure that you drop the chrono fade into the light areas, so you stand in the light areas as long as you have the chrono fade active, and for the fragments you just move to the right once you see where they are. There we go. They're behind me. Well, they're in front of me actually. They're just being released in front of me, and I just move to the right, and that way I stay safe. New fragments are coming out. We move to the right, holding my Wake of Ashes. Chrono faded is on me. We're standing in the light area. We're gonna shield. Ooh, we got double clear, I guess. Yes, we have all our cooldowns available. We're gonna drop everything. Tank seems to prefer standing in both of the frontals, both parts of the frontal. That's unnecessary. There's fragments. Ooh, they caught me off guard. I didn't expect them to come through from there. We're gonna drop the beacon while we still have wings. Another stack of the anvil. Boss is almost dead. Very good. Still popping cooldowns. Chrono faded means I need to stand in the light area. That's good. Shield of Vengeance. Or sorry, Divine Protection is what I meant. For another one that's coming through here. Very nice and healthy. Boss is not very healthy at all. We got another accelerating hand glass. So we're gonna ask if anybody wants that because I already have one. It doesn't look like anyone wants one. Someone says he already has it. Paladin Paladin is humming. Here we go. We gave it to the Paladin. Very nice. Ah, we have our big green boy. I love this. The more I use the mount, the more I like the mount, honestly. I think Kriva said something like that in the Discord as well. But yes, there is a Discord that you can join for D&V. We have a nice little community going on. Initially, it started off as a thing where we were just trying to put all the UI links that I need to. And by we, I mean me. I was setting up the UI to just have everything, all the links in one spot. So then I just link to the Discord, and then in the Discord you can get all the other links to all the WeakAuras that I use and make, as well as all my settings and profiles, and anything I could put on RIO basically is available over there. And anything I couldn't put is basically described, or you have some sort of other way to find out how to replicate my UI, basically. That's a very long-winded way of saying you can get my UI from there and all the add-ons and WeakAuras that I use. But more than that, it's also a cool little community. People just kind of hang out and talk about all sorts of stuff in the Discord. It's really chill. You should check it out. Getting started with the second boss. We have all of our cooldowns available. I don't know if we want to bloodlust here or not. I think they're gonna, if they bloodlust, they should probably bloodlust in the last phase or the second phase. I'm not sure what's the worst. Did I say second boss for this? I meant third boss, but yeah, you get what I mean. Orb is on me. I'm gonna hold it for as long as I can, then I'll switch it to someone. I'm using Divine Protection. Never mind, the tank grabbed it off me intentionally. I don't know if he wanted to do that or not. Him and the shaman are pre-made, so I guess they are trying to juggle it between themselves with voice chat or something. I'm gonna drop Beacon to the Beyond on this guy because it's the most annoying phase, I believe. Here we go. Blight Reclamation went through. I do have cooldowns available, but I think at 50% he just fucks off. Yes, it is at 50%. I'm gonna go over to this left one because the left one is a turret. We're gonna drop our cooldowns on him and go to town. Ooh, bad spot, bad spot. Okay, we're good. Incinerating thingy thing with the stuffy stuff over there. The pet is like, what the fuck? Necrofrost on the hunter. We're gonna give the hunter the thing. I taunted this boss so that this paladin takes aggro. Hopefully he does soon. Just gonna grab this off of the boss. Tank took it back, put it back on me. Divine Protection, put it back on the tank. Bit of a shit show. I don't know why the hunter was using his tank pets to tank it over there. That was so weird. Okay, the shaman and the tank are definitely handling the blight reclamation, but the boss is dead here, so it doesn't even matter. That was weird. That was definitely weird, but I'm getting my aspect crest, so who gives a shit? There's some cleave we have to do here, so we switch to a cleave build. That'll help with trash as well. Looking at the time slicer, we want to stun him when he does his tempo slice. There it is. Creation has a cast, so we're going to look at the creation for that cast. Tank seems to be backpedaling. We're going to interrupt the creation cast. We have blinding light here, so we can use that for anything we need to interrupt. There's a tempo slice. We're going to blinding light to interrupt it because it does a lot of single target damage to the tank. Okay, shaman interrupted that. Very nice. Keep it moving. Okay, we managed to interrupt the chrono weaver before he finished off our hunter. I wasn't paying attention there, honestly. I was actually scratching my left eye. Tempo slice, but it dies. Very good. Chrono weaver still being focused. Chrono weaver will actually kill people. I'm looking at this Chrono Weaver. The creation I don't care about. I'm going to put it on focus in case I have to interrupt it, but I don't think I will. Pick that Chrono Melt. Do I use my cooldowns here? They're 30-second cooldowns. I'm going to use the 30-second ones. I'm not going to use Avenging Wrath just to have it for when I start with the boss. We're going to hold our cooldowns for all the bubbles. Actually, I'm not going to hold any cooldowns. The group's doing so well, I don't have to optimize things. I can just pump damage and call it a day. Telling the group to go left on Big Cone so that we all stack the adds. I'm just going to drop all of my damage here. I don't care. The group's doing really, really well. We're going to get out of this big circle. There's only the person. Oh, there's 3 people there for some reason. Only the one person with the big circle should be standing in that. Nobody else needs to stand in that. I'm gonna hold some of my cooldowns here just for this to finish. Okay, now we're waiting for him to start his stupid little absorb thing, and then we'll drop all our cooldowns. Just perfect timing, actually. Here's the earth surge. I'm gonna drop all our shit now. Oh, that feels really good to drop cooldowns while we're empowered by Chromie's little haste buff from the successful soak. Okay, we got through the bubble. That's good. Or the absorb shield. We are all supposed to move left here soon. Everyone to the left. Cha-cha real smooth. I'll go the furthest because I have the most movement speed with my horsey horse. My horse, of course. I'm just going to cleave these while focusing on a Ridicron. I did drop all my cooldowns again. I really don't care. Group is doing amazing. I don't have to worry about minimizing everything. Minimizing? Min-maxing everything I do. That's what I wanted to say, but my brain is just not cooperating right now. Extinction Blast. Everybody should move out of it. It is just Roseanne in there. That's good. Thank you, Roseanne. We need to help soak with Chromie. Chromie's looking kind of low on HP. I'm trying to heal her before she kicks the bucket. Roseanne, help! Roseanne! Heal Chromie. Okay, we're dropping everything. I should have waited for the absorb shield, but I panicked, honestly. Okay, there's the earth surge shield. Some of these words are really fucking hard to say, or I'm just struggling because it's kind of late and I'm a little bit tired. Using my cooldowns after the absorb shield is over. He's going to do his cone, trying to stack up with the rest of the group. We all move to the left. Yes, very good. I'm going to go the furthest because I have the most movement speed. Yet again, trying to not overlap. All of them are There we go. Kicked or interrupted and stunned and whatnot. I'm going to hold my beacon until we have the extra damage from the last bit. I think that's going to be the most bang for my buck because I don't think we're going to be doing this boss fight for much longer. He's almost at 100% energy. Extinction Blast is coming in. Just the Hunter should go in. Roseanne is also going in. Paladin's also going in for some reason. There's only supposed to be one person that goes in, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to give the Keeler Blessing of Sacrifice. He's casting his thing. We're going to go into the middle, drop a beacon. Why does it not tell me that I have my Avenging Wrath active? I don't know. I thought it was a thing when you have a Holy Paladin in the group. That seems to be wrong. Maybe it's when, like, the cooldowns of your abilities are lowered. That's maybe when it happens. I don't know. But yeah, you're just supposed to burn him until his energy reaches 0, and then he fucks off and dies. Okay, after this is the moment of truth. It's tier. Before I even actually after I open this loot is when I'll check. Hold on. Actually, what does Eridicron drop? He drops a tank trinket and a helmet. So I'm just gonna switch the prot. Let's see if we get a tank trinket out of here. No, we get a helmet though. But now we need to switch to holy. I asked the tank if he needs that helmet. I doubt it. I've already received 2 pieces of loot out of the first 4 bosses. Oh, he got the helmet as well. But yeah, I already received 2 pieces of loot from the first 2 bosses, so I don't know if I'm gonna get anything from tier. I don't know. That's usually how it goes. But maybe I get lucky. We'll see. I also have 2 people willing to help me out by changing their loot specs, because all they really need is the, what's that thing called? Oh yeah, the aspect pressed fragments, the ones I'm here for as well. Okay, we have a stun and we have blinding light. We're gonna look for that thing. We're gonna blinding light that. I'm gonna stun the next one that's uninterruptible that I see. Okay, no, the NPC dies before it casts it. Basically, you want to interrupt the Maguses when they do their uninterruptible cast by stunning them. I'm gonna save my interrupt here for when the snake lady does her shrouding thing. There it is. We're gonna stun this real quick. We're gonna run over here and interrupt that. Otherwise, she drags somebody in there and does a lot of damage to them. You have to run in there because it's a smoke bomb effect. You can't actually reach her from the outside because you supposedly don't see her, even though she's right fucking there. But yeah, you know, video game mechanics. There's the shrouding thing. We're gonna run in, interrupt her. Standing inside actually does quite a bit of damage to you, so you want to run in, interrupt her, and get out. Here it looks super easy, but that's because we killed her quickly. Imagine this on like a super high fortified key. The trash around here is actually going to be probably really rough because there's some unique NPCs here. I accidentally let that thing go through. Actually, not accidentally. I couldn't have done anything even... Actually, I couldn't have done anything even if I wanted to. My stun and my blinding light are both on cooldown. Okay, I'm looking at this Magus. I'm going to try and stun him. Oh, my global was up, so I let it go through. Dang it. Oh, whoopsie daisy, the orb. I'm quickly going to try and change into my pure single target spec. That's what's good for tier. There's no ads on tier. There we go. I managed to do it before I got into combat from him doing his bullshit ability, or Valo doing his stupid ability. Okay, you want to stand in this dome and you want to hit things that are outside of the dome, because outside of the dome is where the... What am I saying? Inside the dome you take 50% less damage, so you just want to stand in there in case some AoE hits you. I'm holding all of my cooldowns here. I don't want to use anything before the boss. Alright, we're dropping all our cooldowns here. I'm gonna drop Beacon. I got the thing dispelled from me so I can move in and soak quite safely. We're going to try and stand on the outside rim, because that way we can bait the frontal cone that he does. Not the Titanic blow, but the other one. Ooh, our hunter went down. We're going to give him a quick battle res right there. Tank kind of sniped him. Okay, we managed to bait this on this side. That's good. Basically, you just want to keep standing on this side of him so that you bait these giant zones, because they hit a random target, or they try to hit a random target. So if you stand on that side where the hunter is right now, along with the, what's his face, the monk, there's a chance that you'll bait the giant zone into the middle, and if you made it into the middle, then you have to kind of deal with that. Ooh, the shaman just yoinked all of those. Give me that orb. Yes, I think I managed to get the orb. There we go. Yeah, you get haste for every orb that you grab. Okay, I have Spark of Tear using show. Okay. Ooh, that did a lot of damage to the group really quick. I think both of those got removed at the same time. That's a bit rough. Oh, there we go. We managed to bait the Infinite Annihilation again. I will take your fucking hand. I will grab that two-hander off of you. One way or another, one of these days I will have it, even if I have to grind the heroic mode of this dungeon to get it. Yeah, there we go. That can happen when there's people standing on the wrong side. And now you have to run through that to do the orb absorbs, which is not good. I'm gonna go on that side because there's nobody going to that side, just to make sure that I grab it. Grabbing these orbs, giving myself movement speed. One orb is not... Oh, it's not gonna make it through. These guys are over there handling it like champs. There we go. That was a good one. That was a good one. Waiting just a little bit here before I drop my cooldowns. There we go. We're gonna drop all our cooldowns. Spark Arc of Tears on me again. One got the spell. I'm going to use Divine Protection on myself. Turning on friendly health bars so that I can see that I'm not too close to my friends. I don't want to hurt anyone. There we go. I got removed. Beautiful. He should be going down here. Please give me the weapon. I want the weapon. Did I check my loot spec? I did. It's holy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I got nervous there for a second. Give me that fucking hand. Oh, no. I get the holy trinket, though. The healing trinket. No weapon. Nobody got the weapon. Nobody got anything except for me. I got a lot of loot. There you go, Paladin. Getting you a lot of loot, but I can't get the weapon. I really want that weapon. I'm still in my single target spec. What's next fight? Morchi probably. So we're gonna switch. We're gonna stay single target. I don't care. We're gonna try and kill this Marauder. Make sure I interrupt the Marauder because he does a massive shield on the group if you don't interrupt him. Then he does his little infinite scythe thing that is weird and hard to predict which way it's actually going to go. But we did it. I'm gonna use Shield of Vengeance here. Probably should have used it way sooner than that. Nope. Move out of that. I don't want to get stunned for 5 seconds. Oh, we're coming up on the gauntlet here. It's going to be intense in the gauntlet. Let's see. All right, we're going in hard. Ooh, and I got sniped. I'm just going to wait for these people to kind of run up ahead. All right, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in. It's bad to run in right as somebody else is going through. Oh, wow, I got clipped by that. Really? Or did I touch one? Okay, we're just going to keep going until we go in because trying to be smart about it hasn't been working out for me very well. Okay, it looks like it's just me. Oh Jesus, we're gonna bubble. I'm not getting clipped again. I don't feel good about doing it with my bubble on, but you know, you gotta run through sometimes. Right, we're gonna let our friends know that the path is open and that they can come over through the portal. There we go, everyone's through. Still in our single target. We're still in our single target spec, but I don't really mind. We can use our Shield of Vengeance here while this big AoE is coming through. Make sure we don't stand on the stun. Actually gonna drop my beacon here, no reason not to. We have a lot of trash to clear before we can get to the next boss. There's nothing to really hold the cooldown for. I'm curious how this group will do on Morchi, because we've been doing really well on every boss so far. But Morchi is just a special breed of boss. I really hope they do some changes to the ads, because right now they're just not fun to deal with. I think that the way to deal with the ads is probably going to be having a bunch of CC. Like the group will stack and then you'll have people rotate their CC abilities one after another. That way you can just keep kiting them. Yeah, in this area it looks like you just need to kill all the Rift Mages. And once you kill all the Rift Mages, then you can open the ways. Ideally you also want to clear a path by making these little guys blow up. But the key thing is killing all the Rift Mages. So I think the faster path might be to go like down this side, then down that side instead of going all the way around. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm sure someone much smarter than me is going to figure out the best routing for this. But right now that seems to make sense. Although we're clearing this very quickly from this side as well. I'm just going to interrupt this very quickly to make it run over to us. I used Shield of Vengeance just to be able to run out of there or run up to there. Infinite Burn is on me. I'm going to use some defensives. We have our Shaman going down because there was too much damage coming through. Once I have my interrupt ready. Oh, never mind. We're good. I'm going to kick the next thing. There we go. I'm going to stun the... Oh, never mind. That thing's immune to stuns. I thought we could stun the anomaly, but we can't. Just about down here. Do I use my thingy thing here? Are we doing Morchi first, or are we doing Morchi first with Bloodlust? Right, we're gonna go do Morchi first, so that means we need to go to the other side. Alrighty, we have all our cooldowns, except for Anvil, of course, because, you know, fuck Anvil. Oh, never mind, we're pulling, so I get to keep Anvil. Very nice. We're gonna drop everything. Bloodlust should be coming through. Philippus, Bloodlust, please, Bloodlust. There we go, Bloodlust. We remembered the Bloodlust. Very beautiful. Here we go. She's splitting. That's unfortunate that we had to. There we go. It's the star one. We're gonna get behind the star one. Nobody got hit by it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whenever I start saying things 3 times in a row, that means I'm nervous and anxious. So it's very beautiful that nobody got hit by the thing. Familiar face is getting dropped over here. Okay, they're starting to chase us. I'm going to Shield of Vengeance here to reduce some of that incoming damage. Tank's doing a good job kiting her and keeping her moving. Did they nerf them? Did they make them run slowly? Never mind. Okay, where's Morchi? Where's Morchi? It's green. We're over on green. Let's go to green. Nobody got hit by it, it looks like. Otherwise they would be dead. Dropping a set of cooldowns, as many as I could. Familiar face is coming in. We're gonna have to stun ours over by the side. I'm gonna blinding light over here. No, we're not. We don't have that in this spec. Good job, lad. We did stun it, so we should be fine. I see some slows going. I think it's from the consecration of the other paladin. That's very cool. Everything is slowed. How is that happening, actually? I'm a little bit confused. Did I just bubble? I did just bubble. So we're just gonna go fuck up Morchi over there. And we're now gonna run over to a trap. Where the hell is Morchi? Morchi is the moon one. We're gonna try and get mine trapped. Run over to the side. We managed to get there in time. Holy shit. shit, man. I hate this fight. I hate it so much. It stresses me out way too much. Okay, we almost have a set of cooldowns ready for her. I'm just going to use them as soon as I can. I want to do as much damage as quickly as possible because I have such horrible uptime on this fight. Do we have a stun available? Of course we don't have a stun available. I'm just trying to kite away. I'm wasting a bunch of my cooldowns. The totem stun came through over there. Time traps are reactivating. I'm going to try and take mine into a trap. There we go. Okay, Morchi's dead. The DPS of the group really helped here to just make it as short of a fight as possible. But yeah, I did not enjoy that. I'm just really not good at the fight. We're opting to go through this way so we don't have to run backwards and spend time running. Electro Juice, watch out. Make sure I don't stand in front of it. Ooh, 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 no. Okay, we got a battle res on the guy, or did he release? I think he released. Did he release? Yes, he did release, but we managed to clean everything up. Yeah, the frontal cone from the aerobot or whatever, that thing will slice through just about anything, including the tank. So toughy for sure. But we survived. Like, it wasn't a full wipe, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I was saying, I still feel like I'm horrible at the Morchi fight, and I'm not sure how to improve on it. I don't really have, like, most paladin builds just don't have slows. I guess I should grab the one Consecrated Ground, 30% reduced movement speed, but that's just like an area where the movement speed is reduced. That's, I don't know, man. It's fucky for sure. I'm not sure what to do as a paladin other than just have my stun and my blinding light and then do stun, then blinding light, then stun again, because I'll have it off cooldown if I have 2 points in this, but then I have to adjust my build for that. And for Mythic Plus, that's gonna suck. Like, the build's just not gonna work out. We can run through, yay. All right, we're just gonna wait for the tank and everyone to show up. Waiting on the paladin. We blame your mama. What are they saying? Oh yeah, the bloodlust thing. The shaman said basically that they want to use bloodlust after the first breath, which I guess that's a good time to use it. I'm not actually sure what the optimal time to use bloodlust is. My assumption is it's at the start because there's nothing but uptime. Even when she does the split, you still get to hit her because it only takes you a second or two to find it, and a second or two of bloodlust isn't an issue. But if you have to kite an ad, it actually gets a bit rough to get your uptime higher. So I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we're all here, so maybe we can get started with some trash. Yeah, the shaman and the paladin, who are pre-mades, are just having some fun, saying goofy stuff at each other. In some horde, we're going to be fighting Anduin Lothar. We're going to be looking at the paladin with the silver hand. I don't care about any cast from these guys on the side. Ideally, they would also get kicked. What I really care about is Holy Light getting interrupted, because it's a heal all the way to full. There it is. I'm going to interrupt it. We have 3 interrupts on cooldown. Hopefully, somebody picks up the slack and interrupts the second one, but I think he's dead before he casts the second one, actually. No, he's not. No, he's not. Come on, Hunter. Come on, Roseanne. You gotta kick those. I'm gonna let somebody else interrupt the first cast that he does now, and I'll kick the other one, but I think we're gonna bring him down before that happens because people are now doing single target DPS to him. There we go. The shaman did it. I can do the other one if he does the cast. That happening in like a super high fortified is gonna suck ass. Here comes Anduin. For some reason, the paladin is calling Anduin daddy. Oh, he's got the dad haircut. Or is that a dad hair? Well, it's a dad, not a daddy haircut. Let's put it that way. Okay, we're looking for the serrated arrow to interrupt. Nice, we got an interrupt on it. I tried to stun this guy. Oh shit, he's actually chasing me with the blade storm. Derp. Yeah, I was trying to kill the archer because the archer does the most damage with his serrated bleed bullshit arrow. When you're playing as an alliance person who's leading the group, it's not an archer, it's an axe thrower. Okay, we trapped that. We're interrupting it with something. I'm not sure what. Okay, we managed to finish that off. We're gonna kick this. There's nothing else to kick anyway. Blade storm coming in, gotta move away. It's chasing the shaman. The shaman's leading it through a bunch of ads and letting him kill a bunch of ads, which is not good because even though they're not targetable, there's actually ads that he can hit in the middle. You can also hit them, by the way, and if he hits them and kills them, he gets a buff. He currently has 3 stacks of it because some of them ran out, but yeah, it can be pretty rough if you let him get a bunch of stacks. He can start hurting a lot, especially with his tank buster, and it goes for both bosses. The fight is identical. The skin, like the models of the enemies, are basically the only difference, and the names. Blade storm on me. I can kite him, especially with my thingy thing. You're supposed to kite it around the edge like this, because that way he doesn't actually hit any of the NPCs in the middle. Wanted to finish that guy off because I got hit by serrated arrows and now I'm hurting pretty bad. I used the defensive there, hoping to get some heals soon. There we go. Spot healing is on me from the monk. Very good. I'm going to drop a stun on this guy because he was doing serrated arrow, or this gal. It's a female archer this time around. Trying to finish that off. Really want to kill that. There we go. We did. Blade Storm coming in. I'll keep my distance. It's not on me, so I can safely DPS. I don't care about that other ad. I really just want to kill Anduin Lothar now. We're just going to stay in tunnel on him. We're going to let the bleed stack up because I think we can finish them before, or finish the boss before the ad finishes us. And he's almost gone. There we go. But yeah, the big thing is just make sure he doesn't kill as many of these NPCs because they buff him. Anyway, we're going to go over to that side because we can just run past the trash. Pretty dang good. That was pretty smooth. If I'm not mistaken, it's the last boss. Nice. The hunter says that sure, he can handle the soak. So I think I did a poor job of explaining it in my other runs, but basically there's 2 infinity orbs. And when I say soak, I don't mean like you're going to soak it for the damage or whatever. You're going to stand in it to hit you. What you're going to do is you're going to stand in it to slow its descent, right? So it has to go down more slowly. When you're standing in it, it goes down more slowly. That way you can desync them and they don't hit the ground at the same time. Because if the second one hits the ground while the debuff from the first one is still active, no bueno, you're gonna get wiped out unless it's like heroic or you're super overgeared, but you really want to avoid that. Waiting on the paladin is eating, I think, or something. Oh, all my buffs ran out. Damn, just gonna wait until I can't wait. I gotta interrupt the other marauder. It's very important to interrupt the marauders. Okay, this one's not going to cast. He's just going to do his little thing. Now the other one's going to do his little thing. I'm going to use my Shield of Vengeance because the dragon's doing a shit ton of damage. Okay. So this, by the way, unfortified, I have no idea how people are going to deal with the damage that this thing does. It's so much damage. Along with the other dragons that are like this, they all do the same thing, the big AoE. I have a feeling that's going to be really rough unfortified because, I don't know, Blizzard just really likes the way the damage patterns are going on right now. The damage profile is basically nothing, then a huge spike, then another huge spike shortly after that because they want you to heal everyone up to full quickly. I don't know, like that's what it seems to be. I don't know, it's just ridiculous. And basically if you don't keep everyone at 100% health, the next damage event will kill them, and I really don't like the way that works. But I'm not going to commentate on that too much because there's so many people that already do such a much better job of explaining why healing sucks in Dragonflight Season 2. And even Season 1, from my understanding, was also rough, but I didn't really play endgame content in Season 1. Since MOP, I haven't done a single raid or anything up until, well, basically just this season. Could have been eating instead of just staring at this wall, but okay. I think I still have enough time to eat while Crummy does her thing. All right, it looks like we're starting. I'm just gonna hold my cooldowns until he summons the ads. I want to use all my damage on the ads. There's the Infinity Orb. Shaman is moving out of it. He didn't for a second. I was getting ready to type. I hit the enter bar, the enter key to start typing. Dropping all my cooldowns on the Keeper. Absolutely everything. He needs to die quickly. I mean, it's not horrible if he doesn't die right away. Shaman needs to move. Okay, Shaman moved. Hunter's still soaking. Good. There we go. Did we get another one? Where is the other one? Summon infinite blah blah. Waiting on that. There he goes. Going to beacon this bad boy. Bonk. Right on the noggin. I have aggro. There we go. I don't have aggro anymore. Watching that frontal. Okay. Tank moved it away from us. Very nice. Okay, now he's going to summon 2. There we go. There's the Infinite Keepers. There's going to be another Infinity Orb while we're transitioning between the 2 areas. Whoa, I panic bubbled. I'm healing the Shaman because there's a huge dot on the group right now. I think that bubble wasn't a panic bubble. I think it was a well-deserved bubble. Can't lay on hands himself, so I don't have to lay on hands him. Yeah, him pointing the the big old frontal breath thing on us. Not a big fan of that, I gotta admit. But it's okay. We survived. That's all that matters. Healer came through with a shit ton of HPS, so we're good. Just gotta move out of that circle. Hunter is still soaking his. Okay, we're waiting for Chrono Lord Deus to drop down. I can actually throw stuff at him. Catch, motherfucker. Oh, I should have been positioning over to the side, not here. Okay. This is gonna be a bit fucky, but we have a lot of DPS. Let's trust in the DPS. Trust in the Zug Zug. The Zug Zug will carry us. I'm gonna stand over here. There's the Infinity Orb. I'm gonna stand all the way over here because his hitbox is massive. I can keep auto-attacking him from here. And the Infinite Corruption is going to let us just drop big swirlies over here using a Shield of Vengeance just to make sure I don't get hit by anything. Hunter kind of got hit by a few things because of me. We're moving across to that side. That's good. That means I dropped my things in a good place because they're not going to bother us. We have Heroism coming through. I have another set of cooldowns. That's perfect time for the Heroism. Beautiful. Shaman needs to move. He did move. Infinite Corruption's coming through. We're going to move over here so that we drop the big swirlies over here. Hunter should move with me in this direction. Beautiful. We're gonna have to run through a bit of this. That's okay though. It's not a lot, so I can survive it. Looking at friendly health bars to see if anyone is very low and needs a healing cooldown or lay on hands is what I mean. Infinite Corruption coming through. We're standing over here to drop the swirlies far away from the group. 2 big swirlies on me. 3, it looks like. Okay, perfect. The zones aren't that big. I can actually run through this on the next one. I'm going to drop a beacon on him, waiting for my next set of cooldowns to come up. And from corruption, we're going to move all the way back here so that he drops those swirlies far and far away from the group. Shield of Vengeance, start running towards him. Shield of Vengeance because I have to run through some crap on the ground. There we go. Very good. Infinity Orbs coming through. The aspects are finally off their asses and starting to actually DPS. 1 Infinity Orb on me. I need to move. The Hunter is soaking the other one. Hunter's doing an amazing job. Really good. Infinite Corruption. We're trying to drop the swirlies where we're not going to go. None of the big swirlies went on me, so I couldn't control where the zones are going. That's okay, though. The rest of the group is doing fine as well. Hunter's or Paladin's going to get a nice big lay on hands over there. I don't want the tank dying here at the end. Been a little bit shaky a few times, and he was hit by the big old frontal, so he had a dot on him, and that's the last boss. There we go. Get the heck out of here. I don't want to see no cinematics. I've seen it enough times. We got a Winding Slither Drake Visage of the Infinite. Okay, it looks like you just get a Visage of the Infinite every time you go here. I don't know why I got that excited about it, but I did get the one I used the most the first time I got here. Thanks for the run. Okay, now we have a bunch of aspect crests. We're of course one fragment short of having 6, but we only need 4, and we want to recraft our other ring. And we were very lucky, and we got a bunch of gold. 14k gold. I think that should be enough to see us through the recraft this. I did buy most of my materials, or rather I bought all of the materials I needed to to craft another enchanted aspect Shadowflame crest, so I don't need to spend any gold on that actually. With 14,000 gold I should be able to buy the few materials I need to recraft the ring and be able to pay the commission to the crafter. So I'm gonna go do that real quick, and yeah, nice, very exciting. Here we go. We have a 447 ring bound hourglass as well, and now we are definitely sitting comfortably in 443 even when we use the anvil, which we only really use in Dawn of the Infinite and in raids. Speaking of which, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I think I might just do raids just to fill out the vault, because I could still get a hero tier upgrade for my anvil. I'll join a fresh run, but I don't think I'll be doing that today. The Dawn of the Infinite run took a while when you had to try to kill Sark 4 times, so I think that's about enough for today. We also did some gold making. That took a bit of my time. Didn't show much of it, but definitely took a bit of my time. All right, we're moving up in the world. Now, if only I could get that 2-hander from tier, that would be amazing. Should I queue directly for it's like 3:26 a.m. I definitely should not queue for anything right now. But maybe Corn Direbrew? What? Oh, it's the okay. I was like, what the hell is that? But yeah, I could queue for Galakron's Fall, or is that Murazon's Rise? I can't tell which one of those is actually the one that I have to queue for. Okay, so it's Galakron's Fall. That's the first 4 bosses. No, sorry, it's the Murazon's Rise, because the Galakron's Fall is the first 4 bosses, then Murazon's Rise is the next 4. The first of which is tier. So we could maybe queue for that really quick. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance I'm actually gonna get in there. Yeah, there's probably nobody even queuing for it right now. I don't know if it mixes you in with the like random Dragonflight heroics. Why am I even trying? It's 3:30 a.m. There's no chance I'm getting this queue, but yeah, that is maybe a potential way to farm it, because that'll add 1 more time a day at least that I can farm it, because I'm not sure if you queue for it directly, if it puts you on the daily lockout. I know that when you do it through random dungeon finder, it doesn't lock you out, but if you queue for it directly, maybe it does. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'd love to be able to farm that, because I really want that mace. It just looks so cool. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. Look how cool it looks. Look at the little shimmer thing effect that it has. It's just so fucking cool, man. It's the best thing ever. If we get it, we'll change our hair color to match it. Maybe our skin color as well. It'll be amazing. But yes, I believe that is pretty much it for this episode. We hit 443 item level by upgrading our 2 rings, or recrafting them, I should say. And we even have an extra Shadowflame crest, or an aspect one, I should say. Well, I guess I should just craft this into a splinter or into a spark, so I don't have that extra slot. Anyway, but yeah, no Mythic Plus in this episode because I just needed to take a break from them. I did a lot of Mythic Plus and a lot of queues that were just really obnoxiously long, so I'm glad that today was pretty quick and easy. I got invited pretty quickly to both Sarkareth runs that I was able to join, and I'm assuming it's because of the item level and the fact that I've cleared it before, so people are just very open to the idea of me coming in and helping. I'm probably going to go and do some more world quests for gold because I'm still strapped for cash pretty hard on this character. I do still need to recraft my chest and my boots. And now I can also craft a weapon, so I have a 447 weapon to replace Ashkender. Even though Ashkender 441 does in some situations where you're fighting humanoids out DPS a 447 weapon, overall it just feels like it's much better to just have a 447 weapon. Why? Because you get more stamina, so you're tankier, you get more strength, so you have just overall more damage, and you have that damage guaranteed instead of having to rely on, first of all, the proc, second of all, the human being an actual humanoid, or the target being a humanoid, I should say, not the human being a humanoid. What are you even saying, lad? Yeah, it's too late. I really need to go to sleep. So yeah, we're going to craft a weapon and then the chest and then the boots. That way I think I can maximize the increase in stats and damage, and that'll help us get invited for the dungeons that we need to do, because we still need to get to 2.8k rating. I do have a Neltharis key and I will probably be re-rolling that. Maybe I just run it actually. I don't see why I wouldn't run it. But yeah, anyway, that's for next episode. I also wanted to say, if you keep watching these videos even though you're not subscribed, please do consider changing that. I'd appreciate it a lot. About 70% of my viewers that are recurring viewers that keep watching different videos of mine aren't actually subscribed, so I would love it if that changed. Also, if you like the videos, do drop a like on them. Let me know what you like about them in a comment down below. I would appreciate that even more, because that way I can put more of that stuff you like into the videos. If you have any suggestions or questions, please do also leave a comment. I reply to every single comment on every single one of my videos. If I miss your comment, that's by accident. I do not mean to ignore any comments. I just missed it while I was looking through all the other ones, so please don't take that personally. And another great way to reach me is actually through the DNV Discord, which is also linked down below. You can find my UI and all my add-ons there, and you can just come hang out. It's a pretty chill place. Come check it out. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. I got all that gold and I'm still fucking broke.